me hit this timer. Yo, 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 man, what's happening? But good evening to everybody. Peace, peace, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Indigenous Warrior Club Indigenous Warrior with my brother, Telepac the God there, Indigenous Chata. And today we're going to talk about the extraterrestrial beings in this world. You have to come to realize that we are not the only ones on this earth. And what I mean by that is you have to look at all these sightings of the UFOs we've been seeing out here, man. It's undeniable. You can't have tunnel vision when dealing with stuff like this because we've been lied to for so long that it didn't exist. I learned about UFOs in fourth and fifth grade. Now, in my adult age, I'm still starting to see a whole lot of UFOs. Just a couple of weeks ago, it's been reported that 13, it was 9 first, then 13 UFOs surrounded a U.S. Navy warship and shut it down. It's been mentioned some UFOs disappeared in the water and they don't know where they went. So I bring my brother Telepac in tonight to give his insight of what he's seen in his version of UFOs, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm hallucinating or I'm going crazy in my mind or this not real or anything like that there. Because it's multiple people have seen these sightings. Shout out to Dice TV, Peanut Nola, shout out to Chief Peanut Nola, all of them. But the brother Dice TV even came out and say that it's been sightings of this UFO things that's been floating around. Now, I've been telling people for the longest, if you think we're the only people on the face of this planet, you in for a rude awakening. Because there has been things in this world that we cannot explain that has been done. Like a prime example of what I mean that can't be explained is, okay, a prime example is the pyramids. We're going to use the pyramids for prime example. Yes, they say it's been built by man or by people, but there's no proof that it's been built by man or by our people. We're going off of hearsay. You know, we're going off of hearsay on who built the pyramids, but nobody. You got people got went to school, archaeologists, professors, people that's just getting paid to research this stuff, and they can't even come up with the real truth on what we're seeing, how things are being built around here. Anything man has built, you better believe it's fucked up somewhere. Somewhere it's going to be messed up. And you have all these pyramids perfectly built. No sides been chipped off or misconstrued. Nah, it ain't that. It's something helped these people build this, man. And these are UFOs we seeing. Like I say, don't get me wrong. I believe that the UFOs have something to do with us. I do. I really believe that they have something to do with us. Because the reason why I say that is, why didn't these warships, I mean these UFOs haven't attacked no cruise ships or airplanes or any of that. They went and attacked and shut down a United States warship. You have to understand and ask yourself, like why a warship? And the warship didn't even attack. They were scared. They can't even explain what they saw. So I said to say this: we have to shape up and get ready to. We have to shape up and get ready for what's ever coming. And I believe aliens are among us because they have the capabilities to come to you in any shape or form. They can come to you as a dead relative, a brother, a sister, anything. They have that capability to transform into anything. Hell, we could be working with some of the motherfuckers. We don't know. And it's the frequency. See, when you know and you in your higher self, you start seeing and observing and also tapping into certain things. And people, like a prime example, what I mean, when you mention Lucifer, the first thing that comes to your mind in your mind is, well, Lucifer bad. The Bible made him bad. In actuality, he's not a bad person. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. But we have to unlearn and relearn what we know and what we are learning. Because at the end of the day, if you know that you are the divine person to this earth, we're the heir to this land. Nothing is impossible for us, bro. It tells you in the Bible, if you want to move things with your mind, you shall think it, and it'll move. You have to understand how powerful you are and how your brain operates. See, you have to look at it. The white man in the media want to keep you in your lower vibration at all costs. That's why they keep making these slave movies for us, and these people just showing you getting killed and shit like that. There to keep you in your lower vibration. But when you cut those chains off and those breaks and break that chain off from yourself, you know for a fact nothing can hold you back. That's why I always tell everybody, don't believe in the sky that believe in your damn self because you're responsible for your own self. Can't nobody derail you from what you're gonna do. That's your brain, that's what you want to do, that's your opinion. You're your own man, your own woman. Can't nobody change your mind. But when you know thyself, see, it's a hard thing when people don't want to know thyself. When they don't want to know thyself, it's a problem because when you learn, my bad, bro. But I was just saying, I was just saying that we have to. That was my wife tapping in. But we have to get back to the roots in the land because if we know the land, we feel everything. And people have to understand the sun we talk about that is us is the sun, not son. We the only people that can survive in the world in the sun. You see what I'm saying? It's so much going on, man. And let me tell you something. You know it's real UFOs out here telepath because Congress want to know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Them funky motherfuckers just summons the Pentagon. In a little while, we're gonna see the Pentagon gonna have a sit down with Congress to explain what we've been seeing. Hell, Obama came out and said, yes, it's true. We have UFOs and stuff flying around. If he admitted this out his mouth, what you think? And I know some people might feel the way they feel about Obama, yeah, but right now we talking about what we are seeing, what we're experiencing, and what's going on. Because some people who really tapped in with the spiritual world and this, that, and the other, guess what? They can feel certain things that normal people can't feel.
That's a fact, brother. Uh, peace, peace to the God 504. Uh, thank you for allowing me to bless your platform again, brother. Uh, like you said, man. Um, when you had talked about uh the UFO sightings, you see, I'm right here in South Haven, Mississippi, which is right outside of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like 10 minutes from the airport. Okay, so when I got first, I had read up on the article, like you know what I'm saying, a couple of days prior. So me and my wife were just outside, on our patio, uh, blazing. You know what I'm saying, meditating, just watching, just looking out, and she had me to look up. Right, I looked up at the sky, bro, and man, I seen like 6 of them. You know, and then they wasn't like no airplanes though. You feel what I'm saying? And then it was like I was telling you when we was offline, it was like they was dancing or something in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So me and my wife, we looking like, man, you see that? She like, yeah. I'm like, damn, I see that. You know what I mean? So yeah. And once we read the article about the guy they interviewed, because when the guy he saw the same thing, you know what I'm saying? He stayed on the other side of town, and he called Memphis Airport, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they shut him down. You feel what I'm saying? They was like, they don't know what he talking about, hung up on him, you see, because they had no explanation, and they know that them wasn't no airplane. You feel? Them was uh other words, we say extraterrestrials, you see, which we are the extraterrestrial, you see. Uh we are, and they ain't no fucking big eyes and big head type shit, bro. It's just like us, you see, on a higher realm though. That's actually coming down to be seen to those who can see. You see, actually, the real thing about it is you don't see with the two physical eyes. You feel with your first eye, or you can say, or your third eye. You see, once you start tapping in and start feeling the unseen instead of trying to see, and got to be, everything got to be by your sight. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and the spiritual thing, it's by feel. You see, that's how it goes. And that's why I try to tell people on my page, you know, with this, with us, that's why symbols, if you ever notice, hieroglyphics are symbols, you see, or ancient Egypt, uh, the principles that they did is symbology, you see. When they talking about the basset or the black cat, you see, it's symbolic, you know what I'm saying? That energy of a black woman, you see, uh, who is a protective energy, you see, beautiful darkness, you see. Uh, once you start uh tapping into yourself, you see, which that's all this whole journey is about. Tapping into you the higher conscious, you the higher self, you the most high. Uh, everything you do, you should give your own self praise, you see, because we are those beings, and the magic, true alchemy comes from your thoughts, you see, the thoughts from the mind, you see, mind and thoughts equal to action. It's just what it is. One, two, three. Every time you look at it, one, two, three. Man, woman, child. You see, the pyramid, like my brother was talking about. You see, only a people of our magnitude with our mind could make those,
What's up, brother? Fine.
build
Long
those
time
pyramids.
brother. Peace.
Yeah, brother. So that's all I was saying from my experience. So with people who, um you can't truly shoot stuff down and stuff like that, until you really, get a better understanding, because you may not be tapped into deeper realms of thinking and stuff, you know what I mean? Because that's what this stuff really is all truly about, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what me and you, when we be offline building, that's what we preaching or saying, knowledge itself, you know. That's why, yeah, I rip this indigenous uh occult. I mean, this indigenous energy. But see, me, I'm connected to the all. I also represent all kind of energy. Energy that's come, if you want to say Egyptian, whatever. I'm tapped. See, it's the thing about with me, I'm tapped into all of that. Hindu, the Hindu gods. Cause see, uh, I was when we was talking earlier. Remember, bro, I was telling you about how the different, how Lilith, uh, the mother who the first wife who they don't talk about in the Bible. You see, Lilith and uh, Segmet and Kali Ma, who is a Hindu goddess, all representing that divine feminine energy, protection. You see what I'm saying? That's
And that's another thing. When I
ferocious.
and
Yeah, go ahead.
not to cut you off, bro. And some people, some men might get mad about what I'm gonna say though, because I feel like me personally, when they say the Most High, I believe that person is a female, and I'm gonna explain why I say that. And this is me. This is my opinion. I believe the Most High is a female because a woman, all life go through a woman. All life go through a woman. You see what I'm saying? And the woman herself has the authority and the power over her. She the one who decides to say yea or nay to life, abort this life, kill this life. You see what I'm saying? She the one that can say, I want this child. And that's why I feel like if she don't wanna have that child, she can get rid of that child. And I feel like she is the most high. She's the most powerful woman. Let me tell you something. All they say it's the Eve gene. Okay, I give you the Eve gene because she have every race in her. I give you that. So with that being said, don't that hold some kind of weight to where she's the powerful, the most high, the most powerful person? Wouldn't that make her be the most powerful person because she can take life and give life? Wouldn't that make her powerful? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Like, let's think about it. We can't be on no male chauvinist kind of shit tonight because if you gonna be real and talk this shit, let's be honest. Because a man can't give no motherfucking birth. All he can do is help and contribute to making a child. We can't give birth. We can't breastfeed. We can't do none of the things a woman can do. And until you able to give birth out your little wee wee hole, don't holler about don't come talking to a woman crazy. You see what I'm saying? Because she's the most powerful, especially a melanated woman. She is most powerful than any woman on the face of this earth. And what I mean by powerful, you have other races copying off of our women. You got the little white girls, the pale faces, want to go get long, get full lips like us. They want to go get the hips and the booty like the black woman, like the melanated woman. You see what I'm saying? We're the most imitated people in the face of this earth. And we're also the most hated people. But I tell you one thing though, I don't care who they are. We can go sit down at any pale faced person face. I don't give a fuck from Joe Biden all the way down to Congress. Can't now one of them say in your face and give you an honest opinion on why they hate us. They're gonna give us a bullshit reason on why they hate us. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we have to understand. Don't never let nobody get you in your lower vibration because when they get you in your lower vibration, they throw you off. They want you to stay in your lower vibration at all costs. Because right now, they see we rising up and waking up, and they can't hold us down with that Bible no more. So now they're trying to find another way to hold us down by showing us getting killed in the streets, slave moving here and there, this, that, and the other. Come on, man. That's the only trick they got left in the book. But they know that can't be used no more. So what's the next thing they're gonna try to do? Yeah, some people gonna say, "Oh man, they playing on y'all brain with the UFOs." Nah, man, it's too many UFOs being sighted today, bro. It's too fucking many of them being sighted. I could see if it was one or two, or three or four, every 7 or 8 months. But when you got 13, let me tell you something. Now I want you to break down that number 9 and 13 for some folks who might not understand what I'm saying and what we saying, bro. That number nine is a feminine number. That number nine is a powerful number because why? Who carry you for 9 months? Your mother carry you for 9 months. That's a divine feminine energy right there alone, man. Everything is done in numbers. The same way
Fact.
you sit up here, the same way you sit up here, you be like, okay, check this out. When Peanut told me about I told Peanut, I ain't gonna lie, I wish he was here, he could tell you. I told you, me and him on the phone, I said, bro, at one time I don't believe in the zodiac signs and stuff. He said, nah, bro, I think you should believe in that because that's how me and you click clack. You see what I'm saying? I said, what you mean? He was like, see, I'm a Taurus, and I believe Peanut is a Aries. I believe. I think he's Aries. Don't hold me to. I don't want to mess it up. But anyway, we click because our signs. And it goes back to the zodiacs and stuff like that. That because all this is connected to the melanated people. Shout out to Chief Peanut. Oh, Peanut in the chat. I see you, Peanut. And we as a whole, as a melanated people, we have to understand we own this land. This is our land. That's why they're trying to cut us off from this land because they know how powerful we are. We the only people connected to this land. We can lay in the sun all day on this land, man. It won't harm us. But any other race trying to do it, they laid up there and they're gonna need sunscreen, they're gonna burn. Everything affects them. You see what I'm saying? We are powerful, man. And when you know how powerful you are, nobody can touch you. Nobody can tell you what to do. Nobody can discourage you. Because, like I told you earlier, we're responsible for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? Yes, our ancestors was tricked. Yeah, they was tricked into the people stole their land, and we got to fight to get it back. Yeah, it's true. You see what I'm saying? All that's fine and dandy, but what are we going to do to man up and get our shit back and take back the community and also protect the melanated woman? Because as you see, it ain't just about us no more. It's about the melanated woman too now. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was right. He said an Aries. I was correct. See, and he's an Aries and I'm a Taurus. So we click like right there. You see what I'm saying? And then when he told me, broke it down to me about the zodiac signs and stuff, it made a whole lot more sense. Because remember, I used to watch Nostradamus back in the G. I used to watch Nostradamus, and he was one of those guys who broke down the symbols and the geometric of a man, the wingspan, and the signs of zodiac. I'm on to all that. I'm on to all that, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm on to all that, and that's why I say we have to get back to the land. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I'm kind of mad. I cut my hair because yes, it cuts you off from the land you're in towns. It helps you out. But you know, in corporate world, you can't. They use as rule, you can't have dreadlocks, long hair in corporate world. You see what I'm saying? Because they know who we are. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we can't let these motherfuckers manipulate us no more. And that's what I kind of like about Chief Peanut and you. And we open to anything, we open to everything, and we don't let these motherfuckers manipulate us. We use our own common sense before they try to pull a fast one on us, brother. You see what I'm saying? And us as alpha males, we have to protect the chiefest in our family and our baby chiefest because at the end of the day, who gonna protect them if we don't protect them? We all we got. We all we got, man. At the end of the day, we all we got, man. at the end of the day. And that's why I'm so hard on people to tell people, believe in yourself. Because you're responsible for yourself. You're not gonna let I know for a fact, many people we come in contact will not let themselves down. I can't afford to let myself down because nobody gonna give a damn about me. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say, at the end of the day, man, we have to do better as a nation of people and stop letting other people come in and infiltrate us and divide us. Because right now, we have to come together. It's a war coming. It's something going on, man. Something brewing. We don't know yet what's brewing, but we can feel it though. We can feel it though. But what you say, brother?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like the best way uh to be prepared for whatever is to come is to be uh always reaching to be your higher self because see, like I was saying, when we was building offline, bro, when I walk uh anywhere I go, uh, into a store or whatever, it's like I got 3,000, you know, 5,000 ancestors behind me with bow and arrows, you feel me? Axes, animals with axes. You see what I'm saying? All in the subconscious mind, you see? Plus the energy, your God energy that you tapped into.
Good evening,
People,
Sister Angela.
see, people feel it. You see what I'm saying? When your presence, you see, just make them just say something to you. Gotta say something to God. You see what I'm saying? Because they feel God. Because they gotta say something to God. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I've had uh, other races, white Europeans, come up to me, tell me they wish. Now they wish, their wish is to be me, which is God, in their next life.
It,
That's how much of a energy presence of God overwhelmed them. You see,
I didn't had,
ye are God. Go
I,
ahead, bro.
I didn't had people, I didn't had people tell me before, man, I wish I was melanated. I wish I was black. But they use black, but I'm gonna say melanated. They have a lot of people I know that say, I wish I was black, man. I wish I was melanated, or this, that, and the other. I'm like, why? He say, man, because y'all the only people, bro, that is powerful, and y'all are most imitated people on the face of this earth. Until everybody want to be melanated, until you have melanated people problems. Some of the problems that we have in this world, bro, a crack a few. Well, make some of these other races a fold, bro. Some of these other people, man, these other races, they will fold because they can't take our pressure, man. They can't take us. They'll fold, bro, because we so powerful to where they be like, how y'all able to just get up and go every day and y'all not, and after all these people done to y'all, how y'all able to, cause we don't let simple shit bother us and get us and keep us down. You see what I'm saying? We know how to get up, dust ourselves off, and keep it pushing. If shit don't go our way, we don't go shooting the school up. We don't go shoot the job up. We don't go strap bombs on us and go walk in the building. We don't do shit like that. That's not in there. We wasn't even raised like that, man. That's not our energy. That's not us. We are more
No, no,
we
no,
are more
bro.
caring people. We are more caring people for others than anything. Let me tell you something, man. My mama used to tell me, my grandma used to tell me all the time, don't go out there to that schoolhouse embarrassing me. If I gotta come to that school, I'm gonna be on your ass. And we not gonna we don't get down like that, dog. That's not our imp. That's not our imp. That's not us, bro. We be too afraid to embarrass our family and shit. Like a prime example, the 14-year-old and the 9-year-old, the 14-year-old and the 9-year-old had their parents' gun. The white kids in Florida had their parents' guns and opened fire on the polices. And they said, we finna play Grand Theft Auto. They told the police we playing Grand Theft Auto, and they took them to jail. They took the kids alive in jail. They took them to jail alive. Little 12 and 14-year-old kids. They were
Wow.
shooting at the police. Now you know damn well if that was me or your kids, bro, we'd be fucking around here trying to find a funeral home to bury them in.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, just like I ain't gonna lie, I hate to say this though. I hate to admit it, and I thought we was on the same page, but Peanut was right when he said the laws are not made the same for us. And I'm the type of person try to look at it look at it from a different perspective, because I look at it as though as, yeah, I got the right to bear arms, I got my license to carry, I got all this shit, I got all my credentials in place. But what if I was that guy to get caught down bad coming from work, and I'm loaded with arms in my car? Who to say I don't get home, make it home to my family, man? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's true.
See, that's why
And
when we was talking, when we was building, I was saying that when you on a higher consciousness, you are spiritually protected. You see, things like that don't happen to people who spiritually protected. You see, then you know that you always protected. You see what I'm saying? It's like you ride, or me, for example, I'm riding, and it's like the police. I'm the vehicle I'm in to their ass because what in my mind and what I'm using. You see the power that I use. They invincible. They can't even see me. You see what I'm saying?
true.
I'm like, hey, I'm riding by on 504 and shit, right? I'm like, yeah, you motherfucking big head motherfucker, you can't see me. You see what I'm saying? Keep rolling, sparking, whatever the fuck I'm doing. You see what I'm saying?
And
Because you
that's
got to put in your mind that you are uh the highest being. You are the highest energy. You are. I am. I am. You see what I'm saying? I am the all, and I'm connected to the all. You see what I mean? That's when I go back now to that 9 and 13 that we was talking about. That you was asking me to break down about the 9. Yes, the 9 months, which the mother carries child. You know what I'm saying? Uh, how is three separate, the 3-3-3, the three separate trimesters. You don't know, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. You know that 3-3-3.
that's
You see
nine,
what
right?
I'm saying? Yeah, and then that 13, which is they try to portray as a bad day. Friday the 13th, bad luck and all this. When actuality, 13 is Christ energy. You see what I'm saying? When you tap into that 13, or you represent that 13, Christ energy, highest energy, highest love. You know what I'm saying? Coming with nothing but love. You see? So whatever they called out when you was breaking that down to me, and you told me once you broke out the two numbers, I said, okay, yeah, we playing a part in that, you see, and it's a divine feminine aspect. Plus, on another note, when me and I told you to start watching, see, they pulling out all this shit and telling you to bringing out all these fucking slave movies and shit when you really should tap into the sci-fi, because you are the sci-fi movies. You see, you are the damn hero or the Heru. Hero is Heru. You see what I'm saying? We are the heroes. We are the Captain Americas. We are the Spider-Mans. We are the Supermans. We are the Batman. That's all us. You, when you
Exactly.
tap into that, all abilities, all stuff you have. But you got to know this though. You see what I'm saying?
That's why.
If
That's
you
why
ain't a believer and that this ain't for you, this ain't for you. Cool. But I know what it is. You see what I'm saying?
you're right, bro. Because when you go back and look at, like, well, I'm not a comic book guy, but I have a friend of mine. He was a comic book guy, and he the one who set me down a while about 5 years ago. He said, "Let me tell you something, bro. All these superheroes you see today, like you just mentioned, Captain America, Superman, and all these people, they were black. They got the comic book characters from melanated people. They all was melanated. The glamour, the Amazon girls, that was melanated people. They just came and whitewashed everything to make themselves feel good and feel superior to something they got. Some. All the white people have is copy and paste everybody's history. That's all they did, man. Is copied everything, and that's why I tell people like this. The guy George Washington Carver, I think his name is George Carver. Okay, he had the idea. He the reason we have Ford cars today. He came up with the idea of Ford, but by him not having no money to put behind his idea, the white man came and took it. Who he was working for took his idea, put the money behind it, and stole his idea. The same way with KFC chicken. That was a melanated woman recipe. They came and stole that from her. Colonel stole it from her, put his face on it, and allegedly paid her for it, but I don't believe it. Cause they don't never pay nothing. They don't never pay for nothing. They always take. So that's the lie they told right there. And everything we see like today, that anything dealing with white folks, they stole that, man. They don't have no rule. They don't have nothing that they did on their own. Because if they did, then they wouldn't been they would have never been in the mountains, in the Caucasus Mountain. We wouldn't have to teach them how to bathe, how to shave, how to wash their hands, how to wash their face and shit like that there, man. You
That's
see
a
what
fact.
the ex all them all comic book characters, all the comic book characters was melanin. And I didn't know it till my boy sat me down and showed me. He said, man, he had comic books. Now this dude I'm talking about, he 50 some years old. He still got his comic books from when he was a child. He showed me pictures of the comic books that was all melanated, man, and it tripped me out. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I try to tell people that that go back to what I was saying in the beginning. We are not the only people on this earth, man. We can't be the only people because there are things, like I said earlier, that we can't explain that's been created out here, bro. There are things that's out here we can't even explain that is here. We got pyramids over 10,000 years old. Nobody in this lifetime can explain to you how they was created. And now, don't get me wrong, they got pyramids all over. But remember, at one time, this was Pangea. This was all connected. So I understand how they got them all over because if we was connected, we didn't need to go in no boats and all that across to go build pyramids. No, it's all one land mass. So we was able to travel from here to there. That's why I say people don't know people don't know the Buddha was black. Uh, 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 um, the first karate people was melanated. The melanated people taught the Asian people karate. We are
That's a
people
fact.
of travelers. We taught the Asian people how to defend themselves with karate.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, man. We all like Peanut said, we all was in all four corners of the world. Okay. So if we was in all four corners of the world and the world was all one Pangea, um we we ran this motherfucker. We came up with sign language because been back then in the Aborigine time, like back then in the ancestors' time, like in the before 1492, when they want to start our history at 1492, when we was already here, we came up with sign language because why? The people who was trading with us couldn't speak our language, so we came up with the sign language to do business and trade with them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see the half human and half animal, babe? Yeah, that comes from them white folks having. Let me tell you something, man. Me and Peanut, and I know you heard this. We had this conversation a while back too, brother, on the offline, where we was explaining to where like we seen white people having sex with horses. The white lady was sucking a horse penis, man. She was letting the horse knock her block off. You see what I'm saying? They are the most nasty, savagest people in the face of this earth. They the ones who walk around here eat steak, still bleeding, eating raw ground meat. You see what I'm saying? They are savages and cannibals. Man, it just, and that's why I say we have to distance ourselves from them people. They eat. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer eating human beings, eating hearts and shit. We didn't do those shit like that. We didn't even get down. We don't even get down like that, man. Hell, most melanated people like they steak well done. We don't want shit. The sight of blood to some of us turns our stomach to where we don't much want to eat the shit no more.
Damn right, man. They don't want no bloody ass steak and shit, bro. Nah, man.
Check out the lone
Hell
wolf
no.
in the chat. What's up, Chief Peanut? Come on in, brother. Unmute your mic.
What's up,
Yeah.
fellas?
What's up, brother? I ain't think I thought you was in the wind, man.
Yeah, well, I just decided to see my two buddies up here, holding it down like they're supposed to. It is what it is. And I just wanted to say shout out to you guys. You guys are doing an excellent job on the panel. And for those in the chat, please get them like buttons up. If you're checking this brother out, please get his like buttons up. Also, subscribe to the channel. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, you good. You good. Go ahead. I hear you
So,
loud and clear, brother. Subscribe to Chief Peanut
yeah,
Nolan
so
man.
you got to worry about me. I just want to make sure that you guys understand that 504 Indigenous Warrior works very hard to keep his, he's building this channel and he's doing a great job. And what's up, Telepack Chief? What's up, brother? And you're doing a
What's up,
great
old
job
long
with
head that nigga? What's up with you?
working with the brother. Y'all, man. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are holding it down. Aborigine perspective. You know how we do in the indigenous land. Want people to understand that we do it 24/7. 24/7. We keeping this rolling. We keeping it rocking. We are the original of the world. We're not only the original of Turtle Island, we are the original of the world. So it's so great to hear you guys, kicking it. And I was, I watched, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can hold it down. You don't need Peanut Nola 504. You doing a great job of what you're doing, brother. Your channel is like fly. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
thank you,
it
brother.
is what it is. When people see the silver wolf up here, you know what I'm saying? I chose not to use the Peanut Nola 504, my avatar, but I want people to understand that you guys have this energy, and you guys keep that higher energy going. There's a lower vibration, there's a higher vibration. You guys are doing an excellent job. We can't love nobody till we love ourselves. It's all about self-loving. Some people. Shout out to Keith Graham. Let me check out these comments because it's very, very, very good to understand who follow you. And shout out to Alex KD. Shout out to Tiffany Johnson. Shout out to you have Angela Johnson in the house. We got some Johnsons, man. Boy, we got some Johnsons in the house. This is, like I say, please support this channel because this channel is dear to me. This is my brother, who are my co-hosts. My co-host is always holding it down. For Peanut Nola 504. I'm so proud of what you're doing, bro. And keep staying on the necks of these oppressors because this is what's wrong with us as a melanated people. We are losing who we are. Self-love for who we are. Aboriginal people don't even know how great we are as a nation of people. So I just wanted to chime in, not to disturb what you guys are building. You know what we do, how we carry ourselves, but I think America has lost not. I think the lack of knowledge, not knowing who we are, not knowing who we are as a people. All white people are not bad. All Mexican people are not bad. All people in the world are not bad. When you're taught a certain way, it begins to be bad. You can put a dog and a cat together as adolescents, as baby kittens and puppies, and they grow to love each other. People are bad, not animals and not humans. People, because but it's what they learn from. So you guys understand that we've been teaching the nation on who we are, and we get a little bit, insulted because people try to come against us on our teaching. We are the original people of Turtle Island, and Mongoloids have came into America, migrated over into America, understanding that they come from Asia, and we are the original man and woman of this land. That is not racist. That is truth over fiction. Facts is what we're coming with. The fact that dark skinned people were already here, and people have a problem with that. So I'm going to get off your panel, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day, but I'm going to get in the chat. And I want to tell you that you guys are excellent. My brother right here, the spiritual brother with numbers. Numbers is everything in everything that we do. They scared us with everything, and we're going to reverse that with nothing but positive. Everything that we heard of 66, we're going to reverse it with love because the Most High is in everybody. It's the highest energy of the world. So embrace it. Don't hate it, embrace it. So thank you, my brother, 504 Indigenous Warrior and Chief, my brother, Talapack Chief. Love you
Peace,
guys.
peace, God.
I'm out of here.
504.
What's up, brother?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
No, I'm still here. I was just saying though, me personally, I was just saying though, man, it's the truth, bro. We have to know that we have to learn and know thyself because, like you said, they trying to bring these slave moves out to keep you in our, like I said earlier, trying to keep you in your lower self, man. And we ain't going for that no more, man. They can't use slavery with us no more because we debunked slavery already. We was already here before slavery, so they can't use that book with that story no more with us. Now they trying to keep us down with the biblical aspect of it, you know, and you know how some people feel about that, but I ain't gonna go into that because that's another subject for another day. But at the end of the day, though, it's other people here. I believe it's other entities here with us, though, bro. I really believe it's other entities amongst us. See, we have to get back to knowing the truth about ourselves. You see what I'm saying? And when you know yourself, I can't change your mind. I can't change nobody's perspective. I can't change nothing about that. I'm only in control of myself. That's it. I can advise you, help you out. And if you need help with finding out your genealogy and stuff like that, we have people that can point you into the right direction to help you find yourself and help you find your family. So you can get off this African American bullshit. It's been proven that we're not African Americans. You can't be from two continents at one time. That's just a proven given. Like you say, facts over feelings. Fuck your feelings. I'm here to go give you the truth. I don't care about your feelings. You got your feelings, check your feelings to do. I'm telling you what I know and what I can prove and what science has proven. We the only race on the race of this face of this earth that been here over billions of years. And when we dead and
Right.
gone, we still gonna have melanated people here. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand, man. Like you say, the Mongoloids. But man, let me tell you something. We on TikTok, bro. We over on TikTok. The Mongoloids are trying to come after us now and say they are the original people and they are the first heir of this land. I showed Peanut the video, and I showed you the video. I said to myself, they second guessing themselves because how can you be an Aboriginal Native American? Aboriginal applies to only melanated people, so that's out the way. Now you can be a Native American because, like you say, you come from Siberia, you native to here because you traveled here. That's why I tell people you are Aborigine. Put the religious stuff to the side. The Moorish people, Christian, Baptist, Catholic, all that. Put all that to the side. At the end of the day, if you melanated and you was born in Turtle Island, you are an Aborigine. Plain and simple. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. See, people try to use religion and stuff like that to cover up the Moorish and try to cover up, and they worship in the science, what is it, the science temple, and I ain't got time for none of that. What I'm saying is, if you was born in Turtle Island, you was an Aborigine, and me from New Orleans, and Peanut from New Orleans, and stuff like that, we already know who we are. New Orleans is Indian territory all day, every day. Straight like that. Everybody know that Aborigine Indians was in New Orleans. The Indians in New Orleans helped the slaves when they came through there. People don't even know that. The Indians in New Orleans helped cover for the slaves when they came through there because they was being chased by the slave patrol, shall I call them. Anybody in the South know anything in the South, everything in the South was Indian territory. Before they came with these dividing the states up, it was all one big land mass at down south. Didn't have a Louisiana and all that at the time. Just gotta go get you an old map, and it'll show you. It'll show you that before it was Louisiana, it cut from Texas all the way to Florida was one big old place. And everybody calling Africa, Africa. Africa is not the original. Africa been renamed over 3 times. It been reclassified over 3 times. And that's what I try to tell people. Like stop being led astray and think for yourself. Don't take my word. It's too much information out here today for you not to know yourself. If you want to know who you are, just go back, go to Chief Peanut channel. But we always talk about it over there. Go to some of his videos where he showed that we are the original people. We talk about it over there. Yeah, they got Aboriginal Power channel where he on the foot to the necks of those Pan Africans. You see, you got to be careful because these Pan Africans and these big channels come down and listen to us little channels and steal our information and go and make videos. A prime example, there's somebody Chief Peanut been hollering about slave ships since I met him, since I've been knowing him. Now all of a sudden, miraculously, somebody then dropped a video on slave ships. All of a sudden, you see what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, you did. All of a sudden, Chief Peanut been hollering about show me the slave ships, show me the slave ships. They can't show you a slave ship. They can't show you a damn slave ship. Even if you want to get technical with it, Mississippi River is the Nile River. If you want to get technical with it,
Fact.
exactly. Ponchatoula, and that's another thing. That's another thing. So that's another thing. When you go to Louisiana, a lot of those streets and areas and stuff in Louisiana is named after the Indians down there. That should tell you something right there. Chapatoulas, that's a tribe. Chapatoula Street was a tribe of Indians. Everybody should know
Yeah,
that.
man. And I ain't mean to cut you off, brother. Yeah, all of Mississippi, most of all of their counties, they have Indian names. You see what I'm saying? Majority of all the Mississippi counties have Indian name. You see what I mean?
And that's what I tell people. Don't take my word for it. Go research. Go look up. Go look up the names in New Orleans of the streets and what they mean, this, that, and the other. Why you think the Indian culture is so heavy in Louisiana, man, in New Orleans? Why you think it's so heavy down there? Because that's where all the Indians was at. Why you think we dress up at Mardi Gras time to pay homage to the ancestors? Because we are the ancestors. It's not my fault you want to run around this motherfucker and call yourself uh Abba Duba from Ghana. That's on you. You want to call yourself Hamla Duba from Ghana. That's on you. And your dumb ass was born here. But guess what though? When you put yourself down as when you keep on hollering you are African American, you identifying yourself as an unidentified, you identify yourself as an undocumented immigrant in the United States. But when you put down American Indian or an Aboriginal, they can't tell you and they can't touch you. You see what I'm saying? They got so many tribes in New Orleans to where, man, it'll make you be like, oh yeah, I'm going to research this. I'm going to research that. Texas had Texas has had Indians in Texas. Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia had Indians. They came up with a law to make our people move and migrate everywhere else. Cause why? The white man wanted to steal the white man. Look, like I told y'all before, man, we can put the white man on trial for identity theft, fraud, all kind of shit. They stole our information, they stole our land, they stole everything from our ancestors, tricked our people. Why you think we've been re-fucking classified over and over and over? We the only race of people been fucking reclassified, man. We the only race of motherfuckers that been reclassified, man. Think about it. Why would they want to keep reclassifying us and labeling us, reclassifying us and labeling us under this and this? And Jesse funky ass Jesse, he knew he was wrong for what he did. He knew he was wrong for what he did. He was in bed with the white folks, man. He knew he was wrong. He knew you can't label no race of folks African American and they not from somewhere else. He knew that already, son. But no, that little funky, messy motherfucker slayed up there and wanted to reclassify us because he took a payout. He got paid for that. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna pass the mic to you. I want to hear you speak, brother.
Yeah, and peace, brother. You absolutely correct. And their race, see, I want to come on a little higher spiritual level with it, right? Their race is dying out, so they have to uh try to procreate with us, which they doing, right? Infiltrating, procreating with us because we, like I said, like we was talking about from the beginning, are the original, magical, universal, cosmic. So we reincarnate, jumping in and out of portals, jump up in and out of planets, up in and out of worlds. This is it for them. This is their heaven, this physical world. That's why they try to live the way they live. That's why, if you notice the movie, I mean the series that we've been on, Altered Carbon. To all my family out there, if you get time, check out Altered Carbon. If you already have, that's what's up. But on Netflix, it shows you a deeper meaning to how the elite or the rich uh, has the money to uh, when they die or when they're about to die, uh, manipulate or pay for different souls, man, consciousness. You know what I'm saying? They putting their consciousness into another body with money. You see, for real. Um, this ain't no conspiracy shit. This is a higher level of you seeing. You see what I'm saying? All can't see, but see, I can see, and they show you. They show you with this, but see, they ain't gonna show your ass with Django. See, that's what they Django. They showing you to get your mind on that shit. Oh, your ass got beat all your life. When on the other hand, they showing you really on these other movies, these sci-fi movies, and these other type of Netflix series that really be breaking you down about your true self. Because also in this Altered Carbon series, the most powerful person, and 504 is a witness to it on this. The most powerful person on this series is, guess what, people? A
Um,
melanated sister, a divine feminine mother. You see what I'm saying? Melanated copper goddess, whatever you want to call it. But it's that divine present, which is what's the whole ruler, got the most power on this show. In it, in so many words, esoterically, it breaks it down to you and show you who rules the divine feminine. You see? Go
yeah,
ahead, 504.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to tell. And that's why I said what I said earlier about the melanated woman. She is, to me, she's a god. The melanated woman is a god. Is a goddess. She's a god. Like I said earlier, because she is the only person that can give birth or take birth. That's the only that's why I say she had the power over living and dying, straight like that there. Besides all the other stuff, but yeah, they are, bruh. They over here paying. Let me tell you something. When you understand, nobody just vanish, dog. Nobody don't just vanish without a trace. It's impossible. They're around here organ trafficking, human trafficking. And the ones who, I sure hope they don't flag my channel for this, what I'm about to say, bro. But facts are facts, is out there. You can go look it up for yourself.
Go in, 504. We guards. We guards. Go in. You know.
And what I mean by that is the main motherfuckers y'all sitting around here voting for every fucking 4 years is the main ones around here trafficking the motherfucking kids, man. These motherfuckers in high offices. If you think I'm bullshitting, go look up Matt Gaetz, the Republican from Florida, and look what he's been charged with right now: human trafficking and pornography. His homeboy snitched on him and said, "Yeah, I saw the photos of the little young girls he was sleeping with." He got caught having sex with little kids and shit, man. But yet we vote people like this in office, and they sitting up here human trafficking kids, drinking the blood, sacrificing them and shit, man. You see what I'm saying? All of them is in the Masonic world, bro. All of them take certain. Let me tell you something. With these rituals, they be doing these rituals. Each ritual consists of a certain melanated person. They only going to sacrifice melanated person because they want what's in us. You see what I'm saying? And by them wanting what we got, they gonna do whatever it takes. Money gonna and like prime example. What you told me the other day about detailing the cause. Black people always melanated people always got a problem with paying. What you say about the white
Right. Right.
what you say about the white folks? They don't care how much it costs. What they gonna do?
They gonna pay, bro. No, no, no problem. Ain't no problem with the price or none of that. It's just what it is. What it is. You know what I mean?
It's in black and white. That's why I tell people, don't take my word. Go look it up for yourself, man. Go look up how much a kidney costs from a melanated person, or a heart costs, or a liver costs, or a heart costs, or some lungs costs from a melanated person. Go look it up for yourself, man, on the black market, how much they paying for our organs, bro. Hell, a father and son just got caught a couple of years ago for organ harvesting. Facts are facts. I'm not gonna sugarcoat the shit, man. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I'm gonna be a man and stand on my shit, man. They've been paying top dollar for our organs, man. Big dollars. They pay.
Facts.
They
Then a 504. Then they ass mixed with the pharmaceutical because see Bobby Hemmett did a breakdown on this melatonin, the melatonin pills that be in Walmart, Dollar General, Family Dollar melatonin. You always see the hunky going to that, right? Because there's really melanin. You see what I'm saying? Which is it's us. So they need us to go to sleep. Motherfucker can't go to sleep because they having nightmares from us, from your evil ass ancestors or whatever, whoever in your damn family done did some evil shit or whatever, attacking your goddamn ass. You can't sleep at night and shit. You see what I'm saying?
and that's what I say. Everything we talking about right now, man. You can go look it up. It's coming out as we speak, man. This shit is coming out as we speak, man. And that's why we trying to tell people like that's just like the dude was in the melanated dude was in the military, and he was in the mall trying to save some. He saved some people. He shielded his body, and he shoot some. He had shot some people who came and shot the mall up. But the police came in there and killed him, and he was serving the country. When his family got his body back, all his organs was gone. He was stuffed with tissue.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We melanated. We don't use no God. I don't use no skin cancer. I don't use no sunscreen when I go to the beach and shit like that. The water. I don't use all that. We don't get skin. I ain't never heard of us getting skin cancer. We don't get skin cancer. We don't get skin cancer like because we have melanin in us that protects us from all that. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Fact. That's a
And if
fact.
and if we do get skin cancer, it's a rare. It's very rare. It's very rare that we do get skin cancer, man. It's very rare. You see what I'm saying? And that's what all I'm just saying is all I'm saying is we have to be mindful. Every 30 seconds, a child come up missing out here in Texas, or being kidnapped. My daughter just told me earlier, a little girl go to school with her. They looking for her right now, melanated girl. She missing. She missing
Wow.
from her house. My daughter just told me this about 2 hours ago. The girl go to school with them. She missing. Our parents looking for her right now, as we speak.
Yeah, healing. We're gonna put healing and protection energy, out in the universe for that young sister. Then, you know what I mean?
And another thing people don't. Another thing, see, another thing people understand though is these pharmaceutical companies, big business, billion-dollar businesses for these people. Don't you know marijuana can cure cancer? Marijuana, real marijuana,
Man, fact.
man, real marijuana. See, if they see, they don't want to make marijuana legal because they know if they do that, it's gonna put the cancer research people out of business. You
Bye
see what
bye.
I'm saying? They gonna put them out of business because why because they making all this money donations off all this shit off of research, and that's why they trying to. But let me tell you something. You and I, let me tell you something. Me and my wife was watching this episode. I'm gonna find this episode, bro. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. I'm gonna put it on my channel where this father and his daughter. This father had his daughter. She was dying of cancer. She was doing chemo and radiation, all that shit. The dad,
Right.
the daddy was a weed smoker, and his daughter was getting weak. So he said, "You know what? Fuck this, man. I'm gonna give my daughter some weed." And he gave her some weed, and they documenting this shit. When I say the girl started smoking weed, bro, she got back to herself like ain't nothing ever happened to her, bro. She got back to
Wow.
like ain't nothing never happened.
Wow. Holy smoke. I call it holy smoke because it's holy smoke. It's peace. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
so think about it. If they legalize marijuana, that's gonna put all these big pharmaceutical companies out. And not just that, and not just that. You come out 6 months to almost a year for a vaccine on a supposed to be coronavirus, but yet everybody I'm seeing getting vaccinated got got problems with themselves. Got problems with themselves. Kids dying. They ain't take. It's over 4,000 people done died so far who've been fully vaccinated. They ain't talking about those.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But they ain't talking about how these people around here doing these videos showing you after they get vaccinated, they got magnets sticking to their arms and shit. So what is they really shooting y'all? If you get, I've been vaccinated as a child to go to school, and I like one time had a motherfucking magnet stick to my arm. Now all of a sudden they getting this coronavirus vaccines. They got shit sticking to their magnets, sticking to their arms and shit. Like what the fuck? What's really in your arm they shot in you for you to goddamn have magnets sticking to your arms?
See, that's where when we talk about they show it right in front of your face. That's where the Walking Dead to my family out there. See, they put it in your face. That's what the Walking Dead is. Zombies. Inject your ass. Walking around like zombies. You can't tap in. Um, they tapping into DNA. You know what I'm saying? You ain't getting these downloads. But see, the God over here, I'm good. The God is she good. We tapping in. You see what I'm saying? You uh protect the kingdom or the tribe, however, whatever you want to call it, which is your family, which is the three: man, woman, child. The man, woman, child is the family. That what makes God the man, woman, and the child. You see?
Balance.
So balance. You see what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying? It's balance, man. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, man, I'm trying to tell. That's what I be trying to tell people, bro. You have to, people have to understand, well, understand the fact that you are human guinea pigs. I got videos, man. They strike my. They took it down. They took my stuff down. Now trying to show people how the video. Okay, they was in Texas. The Texas senators was behind closed doors having a meeting, and the man said, "I have never seen nothing like this in my life, where they use the animals as testing for any viruses, anything." And they was using the animals for the COVID thing. They saw the animals was dying. They skipped that process and laid up there, started shooting the shit in the people. And believe it or not, the FDA didn't even approve the fucking vaccine shots. They going off of what CDC saying. A panel of people approved some shit. It's not even FDA approved. And then turn around Red Cross and said, Red Cross even said it. If you've been vaccinated, we will not take your blood. They don't even want your fucking blood. They don't even want your fucking. Red Cross said their own mouth. They don't, because you have to understand, us as melanated people, we create our own antibodies in our bodies. As a melanated person, you have your own antibodies in your bodies. So if you're not sick, or you not sick, why in the fuck is you gonna stand up there and go there and roll your arm up and shoot you with some fake COVID antibodies in your body? You see what I'm saying? You see the mind games they fucking
Here.
with? Because at the end of the day, if I'm not sick, why would I want something in me if I'm not sick? The same way with the flu shot. I'm not sick. What the fuck I need the flu shot for? You see what I'm saying? Like, think about what they
See,
try.
then A504, that's when it come in the fear. See, they kick in, and then they put a celebrity on TV, right? Bam, throw a celebrity in your damn face. Yeah, please, African American community, please go out there and go get the COVID shot. We are dying at an alarming rate. Your ass scared now. Your ass in there the next day. You gonna give a fuck? You'll go to Kroger, Walgreens, nigga. I done seen them at Walgreens. I'm walking by. I'm laughing at they fucking ass. What the fuck? You in Walgreens finna get your ass shot up? You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I was in CVS the other day, man, going to pick my mother-in-law medicine up for, because I was coming from, well, when I leave work, I got to pass CVS. So I'm coming home. This was like a week, probably like a week and a half ago. My mother-in-law called me on a Friday, and she was like, she called me Duck. She was like, Duck, can you, what you doing? I said, nothing. She said, I need my medicine. I said, well, shit, I can pick it up for you, because I had to go pick up my birthday gift from her. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm gonna go pick your medicine and I'm gonna pick my birthday gift up from you and give you your medicine. She said, okay. I walked inside the CVS, nigga. You thought they would have been taking free food, giving away free food in that second. How long the line was? You have to look at, bro. The line was damn it out the door. I said, what's this, the pickup line for messages? They're like, no, it's a vaccine shot line. I said, man, look at these motherfuckers crazy, man. These motherfuckers crazy. Because ain't no way in the world I'm gonna go stand in line voluntarily, no gun, to get something put in me that I know is gonna alter my DNA and mess. It's gonna alter your DNA because when you come down to science, bro, if you make your own antibodies, why would I want fake antibodies put in my body, bro? Why would I want to mess up my body, put fake shit in my body? That's gonna alter my real fucking antibodies. You see what I'm saying? Why you think they was asking people if you had COVID already, donate your blood so we can use that to help make the vaccine? The fuck? Peace, God is
See, the
cold.
blood is the spirit. They need our blood, period. You see, they need our blood, period. That's why they always want this goddamn shit when if you go into that joint to the hospital
And,
or something. You know what I mean? They
and,
always want some goddamn blood, bro. They want
and,
us, like we were just saying,
and,
organs, blood, it all. You know
and
what I'm
let,
saying? And then to with them is what they preference is. You know what I'm saying? Do they want to? Is it they use it for them to live longer, or they might want to eat us? You know what I'm saying? Want them a liver to go goddamn buy them a good one of our good livers, take that bitch to the crib, or saute the motherfucker, however the fuck they do it. They just want us. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, that's what they own. Beast shit, bestiality.
yeah, and
You
that's
know
what
what I'm saying?
and,
We pure.
I,
You
and I
feel what I'm saying?
and I want to tell people I'm not just. I don't want to discourage nobody from voting and none of that. That's not my job. That's not my prerogative. It's not my mission to tell nobody about voting because that's not me, But I'm gonna tell you like this: we helped this funky motherfucker get in office. We've been getting fucked over 400 years. The Asian people had one fucking bad month. You see what I'm saying? And you go and get a motherfucker crime bill. But what about when the Asian was fucking over the melanated people in the goddamn nail salon and the Black Panthers from up north had to go in there and shut the motherfucker down? They was throwing bricks in their windows. You don't want to talk about that though. But them motherfuckers didn't have to protest, didn't have to beg, didn't have to march, didn't have to do nothing. Biden went there and gave them motherfuckers a whole bill, a hate crime bill, nigga, a protection bill. Why? Because they got sovereignty in the United States. You see what I'm saying? Them funky Asian bitches got, and I ain't being racist or nothing, but them motherfuckers got sovereignty in the United States. And I'm about to prove
Right.
to you how they got sovereignty. Out here in Texas, where I live at, anybody who live in Texas know about Montrose. That's like a big spot for like middle class or wealthy, like different places though. So anyway, a lot of Asians live on Montrose, and when a apartment complex caught on fire, the fire department had to call the sovereignty people to get permission to go in there and put the fire out. But if my house burned or your house burned, they come and put that bitch out. They had the police and the fire department had to get permission to go in there
Right.
and put the fire out. Cause them funky
And
hoes,
they had their own jurisdiction in that joint there.
they got sovereignty in the United States.
Yeah. Right. I got you.
This was on the news and I seen this shit. I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck you gotta get permission to go in that motherfucker just to put a fire? Put the fire out. No, they gotta get permission before they go in the motherfucker, dog. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say that's how we supposed to be, nigga. That's how we supposed to be, bruh. We supposed to have the fucking sovereignty before they come in our neighborhood or come in our neck of the woods. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
That's why I try to tell people, man, us melanated people, we have to wake the fuck up, man. How you gonna let foreigners come in this motherfucker and have more authority than we do? Yes, I understand they spend a lot of money in the economy, but that money don't go back to nobody but the Asians. Same thing with the Africans. I used to work for an African, man. This nigga to take the money he make here, send back to goddamn Nigeria. They money in Nigeria, our money in Nigeria, it doubles in Nigeria.
Fact. That's show what they do. That's fact.
They take their money and send it right back to Nigeria. They money doubles in Nigeria. But we sitting up here bickering and going back and forth with one another, tearing each other down when we should be coming to fucking together and figuring out what the fuck we can do to get our land. And guess what? It's a bunch of melanated people that are farmers. It's a bunch of melanated people that are reporters. It's a bunch of melanated people that are that are realtors. There's a bunch of melanated people. Everybody in the melanated community we have do their job. We can run this motherfucker. We'll have them coming to us again because they didn't even like the Black Wall Street. And what people don't understand is it wasn't just see, people only talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Tulsa, Oklahoma bombing and stuff like that. There, it was a whole bunch of massacres they did. They blew up the melanated people territory. If you think I'm lying, I'm gonna post a picture to my Facebook, Instagram. Anybody on Instagram, follow me at 504 Indigenous Warrior on Instagram. I'm gonna post a picture, and you can take any year on that motherfucker, and you're gonna show you that they bombed that motherfucker. It was a massacre. Even in New Orleans, it was a massacre in 1856. Look it up. But yet they're using the church now, bruh. The church I live next door to. That's why I don't fuck with the church. The church next door to me got free COVID signs, free COVID shot signs, man. The church robbing the people to get vaccinated, bro.
Yeah, the church got they got to get back. Pastor missing ties. So Mr. Pastor, he got to get any way he get it. That's if they help him get it back in,
Yeah,
get the people back to church.
I see what you're saying.
It's whatever. It's fair game with him.
I see what you're
It's
saying,
fair game.
Sister Angela Johnson. She said, "Don't fall for the okey doke bill Biden is trying to pass in the infrastructure. Now he's trying to say he has reparations included. I know he's lying because the only states I seen want reparations is California. It's another state they talked about giving melanated people reparations. It's only two states I've seen talking about that. But let me tell you something. If they was to give melanated people the reparations that they deserve, they'll bankrupt this country. If they was to really give melanated people the reparations that they need and they want it, and it's supposed to give us, we'll bankrupt this country, man. We would
Yeah.
bankrupt this country.
The reparations is they get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? All you ain't original, get the fuck out. That's a reparation. Get your ass away from here. You ain't
I saw the video earlier where the white man was. I think his name. I can't think of his name. I'm gonna show the video too. I'm gonna go get it and put it on my Instagram channel. He was talking about if you don't like he said the reparations. You got your reparations. We gave you Obama. He said if you don't like it, go back to Africa. But let me tell you something though. Y'all quick to holler go back to Africa. Guess what? Y'all go back to Europe. Y'all invaders too. Y'all ain't from here either. If y'all want to play this game, talking about go back to where you come from, guess what? Everybody from here didn't come from Africa, player. That's what y'all fail to realize. That's where your miseducation is at. We was already here. Y'all the ones who came over here on boats and shit and came and invaded us. Y'all the ones who did this, not me, not my people. Y'all invaded. Y'all came with we was living here scot free, living the land. We ain't had to lock none of that bullshit until y'all brought them disease. We ain't had no diseases here. We was the people of the land. If we got sick, we lived off the land, man. We lived off the land. We didn't get sick because we didn't have no diseases here. We didn't have that shit till y'all funk asses here. And people don't understand. And it's sad that people running around here calling themselves African Americans when Malcolm X told you out of his own mouth, Aborigine mean black, melanated. You and I are Aborigines. Martin Luther King told you you was exiled in your own land. He talking to the Aboriginal people. Alex Baldwin, I'm not a Negro. He told you who you were. They told you who you were. It ain't my fault you ain't want to look it up and put the book up and figure out and read who the hell you are. You see what I'm saying?
facts, bro.
Motherfucker,
Facts.
These motherfuckers know who you are, man. These motherfuckers know who you are. We the only race on the face of this earth been reclassified over and over and over and over and over. Thanks to Jesse Jackson, we've been hit in '98. We reclassified us the last time we've been reclassified. Thanks to Jesse Funk ass. Thanks to
Right.
Jesse Funk ass. The
And to
same,
all my
the same nigga, the same coon ass nigga, the same nigga who set Martin Luther King up to get his head bashed in. The same.
hmm
Because guess what? It's been proven. Jesse Jackson had a hand in getting Martin Luther King killed. You see what I'm saying? Martin Luther King room originally. See, y'all gotta go look up this shit before they take it off the internet and this, that, and the other. Let me tell you something. Martin Luther King original room was downstairs in the far right corner, the far left corner of that same hotel he was killed at. They called Jesse Funk ass and told Jesse the sniper didn't have a good shot on Martin Luther King from the first room he had. Jesse Funk ass went got another room. That's how you seen Martin Luther King upstairs on the second floor. Why? It was open. The sniper had a better shot at him. But Jesse thought Martin Luther King died that day on that poach. In actuality, he didn't fucking die there. He laid up there and died at a hospital thanks to the Italian doctor that put the nurse out. The nurse saw him spit on Martin Luther King, and then Martin Luther King got smothered with a pillow thanks to the Italian doctor. You see what I'm saying? You got to go look it up for yourself. This ain't nothing I made up. It's why I say it always we our own worst enemy. That's why I don't fuck with Jesse. Jesse, him and Al Sharpton, they both can go play with each other balls as far as I'm concerned, man. They don't mean us no good. And Al Sharpton only come around when it's beneficial to him or when he making money out the deal with his snitch ass. He admitted to being an FBI informant to help bring down the Italian mob. Now he trying to come back and recant his statement when I saw the evidence in black and white as confidential as CI number 7. It's Al Sharpton. Go look it up for yourself. He was a confidential informant. And you know why he became a confidential informant? Because his stupid ass got caught back then with that perm and that cowboy hat on trying to sell drugs to a cop. And that's how they made it.
yeah, that's why them coons still around and they still living. You see what I'm saying? Cause they with them motherfuckers.
And I believe we do need to hold. But see, this the thing with this the thing. We can hold a seminar, but who gonna show up? See, you could bring a horse to a well, but you can't make them drink it. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people.
Right.
It's a lot of people who we can bring to a well to make them drink the water, but are they going to drink it? We can't force them to drink the water. They got to want to do it on themselves. That's the same way I feel like with this African American. Everybody alarm clock goes off different. You see what I'm saying? Not Jesse dying. He want people to pray for him, and I ain't praying for you. I ain't a praying person, so you don't ask me to pray for you. I ain't that guy. No, I'm not. I'm not going. No, I'm not. After I know what you done did, my people, man, and this, that, and the other. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I just can't. Nah, I'll be a hypocrite. Because at the end of the motherfucking day, you niggas didn't mean us no good from jump. Y'all all laid in bed. That's why Martin Luther King knew at the end when he was getting ready to get killed. He knew he was about to get killed because he knew. He said, "Oh, I led my people into a burning building." Yeah, Malcolm was trying to tell you this. All these motherfuckers. That's why I don't like Elijah Muhammad. Everybody running around this motherfucker. Oh, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Muslim. But you honoring Elijah Muhammad, which was that religion was created by a white man. Y'all adapted his religion, and now Elijah Muhammad, you want to make everybody praise you and this, that, and the other when you was out here fucking marrying 9 and 10-year-old kids. You see what I'm saying? Your phone guy is a pedophile. If you want to get real about the shit, this can all be looked up and researched on your own, man. Elijah Muhammad was married to a 9, 10-year-old little girl, having sex with her. This ain't nothing made up. That's why I don't like Elijah Muhammad. And anybody who get along, anybody who adapt to that Muslim shit, some bullshit because they allowed to beat their women, and they think they're gonna die at 72 virgins in the name of Allah. Man, fuck all that shit, man. That goes back to what I told you earlier. Everybody needs something to believe in instead of believing in their motherfucking self.
Right.
Yeah, and guess what? And guess what? I'm down for anybody who want to wake up and want to know the truth. I don't mind helping them. I just said it earlier. I said anybody who want to learn their genealogy and learn who they are, we got people we can put you in contact with, can help you with it. And if you want to learn about the Aboriginal community, how it all, you can go look up Chief Peanut Nola videos from the beginning when he started out about it, or you can go look up Dane Calloway videos about it. How it all started. You can go look up Aboriginal Power, Aboriginal TV, or the Matriarchs. You go look up anybody in the Aboriginal community. Go look them up, man, and do your homework yourself. Start there and go. And if you still have your grandmother in your family, man, go talk to that person. Start there with your grandmother. Start with your grandmother and work your way back. Because 9 out of 10 times, that's the key holder to your grandmother right there. Because she's gonna give you her mother name, and then you go search and do your genealogy like that, man. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a fact because that's how I did my research. I went back with my oldest aunt who was living. Was she like 87? Uh, and my grand, which she was the oldest daughter, and she just she had all the, I was blessed, man. She had all the knowledge for me, and she told me that her mother, which is my grandmother, which is but her mother, I mean her mother's mother, which is her grandmother, which would be my great great grandmother, was a Cherokee, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean Choctaw. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my confirmation, and
I,
I
I
don't need no other. And I just want to tell people you don't need no other validation. You see what I'm saying? Go within your own family, get your confirmation, and ride out from there. You know what I'm saying? And just do
that,
you.
and that's what I did. I laid up there. Let me tell you something. My grandmother, my daddy mother, she had 22 boys. She had 22 kids, all boys, no girls. And my oldest uncle, my daddy brother, my oldest uncle, he's the more level-headed one. He the one I called and got information from because my grandmother, she died before I was able to like get in touch with the see, okay, she died in 2000 and I want to say 13, 14, but I wasn't tapped into the Aborigine shit. But I always was connected to the Indians in New Orleans. I never knew why. So I started calling that Peanut. And Peanut was like, "Look, man, this the best way you could know how you could claim the Aborigine, this, that, and the other." He said, "Go start talk to your family, man. Go talk to your mother. My mother, she gave me her mother, and this, but I'm still working on that. But cause my grandmother from my mother's side was Creole, and my daddy mama, she was 100% Cherokee. Her daddy, I was thanks to Chief Sunhour. Shout out to Chief Sunhour. She did my genealogy for me. She showed me. She found my grandfather, which was my grandmother daddy. I never knew of this guy. I never knew my great grandfather. Nobody never told me about him or nothing. So when Chief Sunhour sent me the information, I laid up there and I laid up there and called my uncles. I say, "Oh," I said, "Let me tell you." I said, "Say, oh, let me holler at you right quick." He was like, "What's going on?" He was like, "I say, look, I got a guy by the name of Charlie Knighton. That's my great grandfather name." He was like, "Yeah, man, that's my daddy." You know, he said, "That's my grandfather. That's my mama, daddy. That's my grandma." I said, "Yeah." He was like, "Man, how you found that out?" I said, "Man, look, I got some information on him. I want you to tell me, do you know this person?" He said, "Yeah, that's my grandfather. He was married to a lady named Melinda. And sure enough, her name is on his paperwork." And he said, that was his wife. He was married to her at the time. He was born January 1906. That's right around the 1900s when the census just changed. You see what I'm saying? He was born 1906. That's when the census just changed. He was also in the military. Never knew nothing about that. He's a World War II veteran. And my uncle them told me to give me the backstory on how he flipped out in for the military and he had to go live in a nut house and stuff like that. Yeah, I know all that. But he was from Independence, Louisiana. He was from Louisiana, Independence, Louisiana. And my grandmother was like I said, she was Cherokee. One and man, my grandma had jet coal black hair. I got the hair to this. My daddy got the hair. My uncles, we all got jet coal black hair. I mean, jet coal black. You would think we put a dye in our hair. That's how black it is, bro. How cold it is. Because when I had long hair, everybody was like, "Damn, man, you got a dye in your head or something? Your shit cold." I was like, "Nah, man, this is my original hair. This is how my hair look. No dye, no rinse." And 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 there was like so there was like, yeah, man. So my uncle was like, yeah, my mama was a Cherokee, 100% Cherokee. So what happened was my grandmother married when she fucked up and she married a German nigga. She married a German. Her first husband was a German. Because my uncle and them, they have two different last names. One is a L Page and one is a Kirkendall. She had two different husbands. And once I found out my grandma was a Cherokee, that means her daddy was Cherokee. So I'm like, okay, well, that's all the confirmation I needed right there. You did. It is what it is. And
Right.
I'm like, okay, that's my validation right there, my bloodline right there. So I'm like, damn, all y'all, I'm like, you're like all us Cherokee, like remember my grandma had 22 boys, and if my grandma was Cherokee, all that's in him, all that's in them, and all that's in me. Now my mama's side of the family, I'm working on. My mama was Creole, and I'm working on that shit. That's why I tell people all the time, if you're from New Orleans, 9 10 times, you're gonna be mixed in New Orleans because we had Cherokee and we had Indian down there and we had Creole people down there. Because you got to remember about the Louisiana Purchase. So like that there. So I was like, okay, cool. You dig? I'm doing my little homework, my little research and stuff like that there. I'm like, well, shit. I'm Aborigine. And nobody in my family was no slave. But my uncle, my grandfather, my great grandfather, he fought for the country. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was like, man, we need to like get back to the roots and know our family history so we can get away from that African American bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was trying to tell people like you have to learn and know thyself. But I pass the mic to you, bro.
Oh yeah, you gotta know thyself, man. That's what, the whole uh base to this thing about, man. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into you.
That's what
Uh
man, that shit crazy, bro. How I've been lied to. That's why see, but I don't know. I don't know if anybody in my chat down with the Bible. See, because that's why I don't go in on the Bible because I don't want to disrespect nobody's beliefs or anything dealing with nobody's beliefs anything dealing with the Bible because I don't want to disrespect nobody. But at the end of the day, what works for me works for me. I don't want to disrespect nobody in the chat that's in love with the Bible, or Bible thumper, or Christian, or anything you did because I don't want to draw that wedge between us because that's just me. But at the end of the day though, at the end of the day though, you have to know when you being lied to, or when when you being lied to, or when you being led astray, or being bamboozled, or being used for your money and shit like that. Tiffany, you say I
that's right.
Miss
That's right, brother.
Johnson. You say yes, you must. What you say? Because I said I have to respect. I respect other people. Their beliefs and stuff like. Yeah, I do that out of respect. Let me tell you something. Chief Peanut, as y'all know, Chief Peanut, he's spiritual. You know, so out of respect for him, and that's my boy, and out of respect for him, that's my boy, and what he believed, that's him. I don't disrespect Israel. I don't disrespect. I don't. That's why I call. That's why I draw the line at right there. That's why I draw the line at right there about the Bible because I don't want to step on anybody's toes because that's what they believe. That's what they believe. But I know for a fact what I believe, and I don't believe in all that. But that's what works for them. So that's what works for them. That's what works for them. At the end of the day, I'm just me, and I'm a firm believer that I I just never was the person to uh uh I never was a person to I never was the person to get on my knees and say thank you Jesus or none of that shit. I never was that person because like I told y'all before, you know, I like I told y'all before, man, I tell you again, growing up in New Orleans, yes, it was tough. Yeah, I've been shot 3 times. I've been stabbed 3 times. I even contemplated suicide a few times when I after being shot. That does something to you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been contemplating suicide before, but I never found myself in my lowest to where I had to get on my knees and say, "Thank you, Jesus." Jesus, bring me out. I never was that person. I just felt like the will and the divine will in me. I feel like with the help of my wife, brought me out that state of mind I was in. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, I understand. I understand.
Yep,
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're supposed to know yourself because nobody know you like you but you, and whoever you married to, because your significant other do know you better than yourself also. But like I said though, yeah, I've been shot 3 times, and that shit take a toll on you, man, mentally. Especially when it wasn't for you. It just I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and yes, that happened to me. I've been stabbed several times. You know it just taught me a lesson. That's why I'm a firm believer on, you know, treating people how I want to be treated. That's all I'm saying, man. I just a firm believer on treating people how I want to be treated at the end of the goddamn day because my wife is one of them people who taught me on treating people how you want to be treated. You can't go around just treating people any kind of way and expect them to do the same for you. So that's just me, but you and I know telepack how we feel about the Bible, you know, because there's a lot of contradictions in there.
right, right.
It's a bunch of contradictions. Like you say, they like Peanut said, they got some good. Okay, they got some good in that, but majority of it is a bunch of contradictions in the Bible. And I believe in if it was still a day that I'll show y'all. I'm growing corn, jalapenos, bell peppers, tomatoes, jalapenos down there. I got a whole bunch of pots I'm growing right now. I just started growing my own vegetables and stuff like that there to show y'all that I don't just be capping. I'm not just up here just bumping my gums about growing vegetables and stuff like that there. I am growing my own shit so that way I'm saving me money and plus I don't have to worry about getting my vegetables and stuff from the store no more because I'm growing my own. You see what I'm saying? And I know that I can do that because I know that I can do it. But damn, my lights done fucking went out around over here by my house. It done got dark out here, man.
Oh yeah.
Look, damn, I came. I don't know. It done got dark out here. All everybody lights done went out.
They a fuse done blowed or something.
But look, I'm gonna close this live out, brother, man. I gotta find out what's going on with my lights and stuff. I'm gonna close this live out.
Okay, no
Until
doubt,
next
God, no
time,
doubt,
man. We meet up again, bro. We're gonna do another live.
no doubt, doubt. Peace, 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 God. Peace to the family.